A look at Joe Biden's long history of embellishment. Joe Biden's claim that he was a civil rights leader could be the biggest problem for the Democratic presidential candidate, says Alana Goodman, investigative political reporter at The Washington Examiner. They say if you can remember the 1960s, you probably weren't there. Well, Joe Biden missed by about a decade Tuesday evening when he mentioned two significant events of the 1960s, the assassinations of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Senator Robert F. Kennedy. The gaffe came during a speech in Iowa, while the 76-year-old Biden was comparing the years of his young adulthood to the current day. Gaffe-prone Biden shouldn't be cloistered, Obama aide says. He either can cut it or he can't, just like in my generation, when I got out of school, when Bobby Kennedy and Dr. King had been assassinated in the 70s, the late 70s when I got engaged, Biden recalled. But King and Kennedy were murdered in 1968, about 2 months apart. It was just the latest in a series of slip-ups for the Democratic Party's 2020 presidential frontrunner. Last Friday at a fundraiser in his home state of Delaware, Biden confused Burlington, Iowa, and Burlington, Vermont, while trying to remember where he had given a campaign speech. The towns are about 1,100 miles apart. Earlier this month, Biden said poor kids are just as smart as white kids, and last weekend he mistakenly said he met with survivors of the February 2018 Parkland, Florida, school shooting while vice president, even though he had left office more than a year before the attack. Click here to get the Fox News. He has also confused former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher for Theresa May twice since May. Biden's press secretary told CNN the focus on Biden's blunders is a press narrative, not a voter narrative. Fox News' Bree Stimson contributed to this story. Let's block ads. Why?